You are welcome to study section 2 of NSC 306 Basic Medical and Surgical Nursing. The nursing process has been described as the core and essence of nursing. It is central to all nursing actions, applicable in all settings and within any conceptual reference. It is flexible and adaptable, yet sufficiently structured to provide a basic from which all systematic nursing action can proceed. It is organized, methodical, and deliberate. You are hereby welcome to another interesting part of a NSC 306, which is the nursing process. Sit back and enjoy the video. When you will have studied this section, you should be able to explain the scientific method and nursing process. You should be able to discuss the application of nursing process to patient care. And lastly, you should be able to explain the components of nursing process. Let's start with the scientific method and the nursing process. The scientific method can be stated as follows. 1. Recognize and define the problem. 2. You collect the data. 3. Formulate and implement a solution. And 4. You evaluate the solution you have given. An illustrated slide that you'll be seeing in the next slide shows that the nursing process is a continuous and can accommodate changes in the client's health status and failure to achieve expected outcomes through a feedback mechanism. This mechanism allows the nurse to re-enter the nursing process at the appropriate stage to collect additional data, restructure nursing diagnosis, design a new plan, or change implementation strategies. This is the diagrammatic representation of the nursing process, which I earlier told you about. The nursing process generally is described as a 4 or 5 steps process. Some experts describe the 4 steps as assessment, planning, implementation, and evaluation. Others identify 5 steps to include assessment, diagnosis, planning, implementation, and evaluation. You can read more on that in your course material. Components of the nursing process. The 5 phases of the nursing process are described in the slides you are watching on your video. 1. Assessment. Assessment is the first step of the nursing process. Other steps rest on it. Assessment is an interactive process in that the nurse, through interaction with the client, family, and others, collects essential data to identify health problems. The 2 steps in the assessment phase are problem recognition and collection of data. Let's see problem recognition. The first step within assessment begins with the ability for you to recognize the problem, in which the nurse identifies a possible health problem that through data gathering. Then, after you have recognized the problem, then you go to the collection of data. The second step within assessment involves the actual collection of data. The data to be collected and the organization of the data vary with the conceptual model of nursing used. That number 2 is a diagnosis. The second step of the nursing process begins with an analysis of data obtained in assessment and results in statement of nursing diagnosis about the client. Gordon 1987 describes 4 components of the diagnostic process. 1. Collecting information, that is assessment. 2. Interpreting the information. 3. clustering the information, and 4, naming the cluster. Examples of nursing diagnosis are risks for compromised human dignity, risks for complication. Number 3 is planning. The basic for the next phase of the nursing process is nursing diagnosis. Planning care to address the client's health problem. Planning includes setting priorities, establishing goals, and selecting interventions. 4, implementation. Implementation is the action phase of the nursing process, in which the nurse carries out the plan of care. Critical thinking, problem solving, and decision making skills are essential for implementing the nursing plan, as well as ability to perform psychomotor skills. And the 5th step, which is evaluation, is the final phase of nursing process. It measures the effectiveness of nursing care in promoting achievement of client's goal. The 2 types of evaluation are formative evaluation and summative evaluation. Donabidian 1969 identifies 3 components in the evaluation of the quality of healthcare. One of it is outcomes of care, 2, process of care, and structure in which the care is provided. Uses of the nursing process. The intelligent use of the nursing process help one to avoid the extremes in the care of patients. 2, it helps to organize the care of the patient. 3, it helps to logically meet the needs of the patient. And 4, nursing process helps to know how effective the care rendered is. Thank you for listening. See you in the next class.